welcome back to Ricky Mark Reacts. It's currently a very chilly day out, so I took the day off from work and figured I'd spend a little bit of time covering this amazing mini documentary about Carrie, the bored housewife, by Burnt Toast. I used to really like Burnt Toast, but unfortunately, she got really bitter and angry because she wasn't one of the top Shanny covers anymore. So I've got her video, Carrie, former mod of Shanny for Christ, on 1.5 speed. So let's see if we can get through this, I'm sure, receipt and proof, jam-packed mini documentary as quickly as possible. All right, let's go.
You're toast, buddy!
What's up, guys? I wanted to make a video to sort out the timeline of all the lies Carrie has told surrounding her friendship with Shanny and Jason, aka Revelation News, whether or not she was a mod and or channel member on their platforms, and the time period of when she did a complete 180 and started reviewing Shanny and Jason for content. And to Carrie, who says this about channels who give her criticism.
Oh, thank you for the super chat. You said they never show receipts for their claims about Carrie, though. Weird. Laugh out loud. Yeah, it's disappointing.
This video is packed with receipts.
Ooh, Toasty. Better be jam-packed with more than just your thoughts, assumptions, and beliefs. Oh, and using people who have either been kicked or who have left Carrie's community because they're salty, disgusting fucking pigs, that doesn't count as a receipt, sweetheart. Because I think Trashly is a really good receipt for you and who you are willing to quote unquote work with and cooperate with to get any sort of fucking false information. Okay, let's keep going.
It's just for you, even the ones you tried to delete. Nice try, though. Many of the usernames that will be seen in this video are no longer supporting Carrie. Just because you see someone's name in the screenshots and or clips I'm about to play doesn't mean they endorse or condone Carrie's behavior. Carrie has had many groups of people leave her community for various reasons, including, but not limited to, Carrie's problematic behavior and the toxic environment of her Discord server where racism, transphobia, and talking people's minor children occur. Yikes. Sound
Okay, Toasty. So you're providing receipts, so I'm assuming that you are going to be providing receipts from these Discords. And transphobia. Are you talking about Marquis? Because I'm pretty sure Marquis is on your side now. So you've got the turf. Pretty sure plenty of people in your own group have said incredibly transphobic, racist, bigoted comments. And oh yeah, fuck them kids. Talking about Shanny's kids. I hope you can hear that I'm getting closer to the mic, Toasty. Hang on. Sorry, I wanted to make sure that I was able to clear my throat. Saying fuck them kids about Shanny's children when they've been removed from what you've described as a toxic and dangerous environment is shit-talking people's minor children. Teddy, Joshy Titty Bear, saying that Carrie's karma is having her 17-year-old son killed in a DUI. That's shit-talking someone's minor child, isn't it? I mean, yes, I realize that now that person is 18, but we can't go back. We can't say that just because Josh said it when he was a minor and he isn't a minor that it doesn't count, right? But you, of course, won't claim Josh, and neither will the Geek Room. They won't claim Josh as he's a woman abuser and a scammer, and yet you're willing to take his word as proof. Sorry, we're minute 12 in. I'll let you keep going. I can't wait to see this proof, Toasty.
sounds peachy. Also, this video is not an excuse to harass or bully anyone mentioned, so please don't be weird.
Yeah, only Toasty can do that. Nobody else can do that. Don't be weird. Don't be like one of Toasty's ex-friends who then, gets in a lawsuit and that Toasty has to disavow and then disavow and Sheesh, girl, how many times has that happened to you? Twice from what I've seen. Within the, past year at least? Yikes.
The timeline starts on May 30th, 2021, when Shanny and Jason were criminally evicted from their townhome in Colorado. By May 31st, 2021, a video walkthrough of how they were living surfaced, and it was heartbreaking. It showed just how neglectful and abusive Shanny and Jason were to the children.
Oh, sorry, Toasty, you don't get to play this. Fuck them kids. You're with TGR and Team Fuck Them Kids, so fuck them kids. Shut the fuck up about Shani's kids, all right?
confirming what many had witnessed on live streams for years. To say it was really, really bad would be an understatement. The early
Again, what does this have to do with Carrie exactly? This is a mini documentary about Carrie, right? Not about what you and Dragnot supposedly did to save the kids, right? Right. Please, right?
earliest date I have been able to find where Carrie watched the walkthrough video was March of 2022, where she commented under a video called Shani for Christ, YouTube's ultimate train wreck, November 28th, 2021, on a channel.
Man, that is some great fucking proof and receipt. Finding, oh, this was the first comment. It's pathetic.
Called Foodie Beauty, where they gave credit to my channel as well as multiple others for clips used in their video. Carrie is seen in the comments section saying this on March 19th, 2022. March of 2022, almost a year after the abuse was exposed, and after literally hundreds of channels had streamed and made countless videos exposing Shani and Jason, Carrie was seen interacting with them. If March of 2022 looks familiar to those Shani connoisseurs out there watching this, you'll know this was the time of the tire scam. During that time, G-Man was threatening to pew-pew me in the face and go after someone's children because
No one cares. No one cares what G-Man said to or about you. Hate to break it to you. Literally, Toasty, nobody gives a fuck. You play into it, you respond back, you play with the drama. Stop victimizing yourself, shut the fuck up.
I had made a video exposing the lies about Shani and Jason's tires and the aggressive e-begging that was taking place. Shani, Jason, and G-Man claimed myself and others physically showed up at the house where Shani and Jason were staying and slashed the tires with rebar. Yeah. In reality, the
Where's that proof, girl? Where's that proof? Oh, and I'm so sorry that Carrie didn't watch your fucking channel. I am so sorry that Carrie did not jump onto the Toasty train. Is that what you're angry about? Is that really what you're fucking angry about? Because you guys, you and TGR are holding so much fucking, so much anger and animosity towards somebody who you really have absolutely nothing to do with. It's pathetic. It's pathetic, sad, and disgusting. Fuck them kids, though, right? Fuck them kids, Toasty.
tires had a blowout due to a lack of basic maintenance. Carrie was around in Shani and Jason's chat as a channel member and was cool with them while this was occurring. More on G-Man and Carrie's defense of him later. March 1st, 2022, Carrie was seen in Shani's live chat talking about DMing Shani on Instagram. Notice the heart next to her name, indicating she was a channel member. March 11th, 2022, Carrie is seen on Shani's channel as a channel member, talking to Jason as he is actively doxing a content creator and planning on falsely calling the cops on him, his family, including a young.
What did you want Toasty to do here exactly? Does she have a wrench next to herself? Could she have deleted Rev's doxing? What exactly did you want Carrie to do in this exact moment, Toasty? What did you do in this exact moment? Did you report that comment for doxing? Did you report the stream for doxing? Did you do anything other than take a screenshot and giggle your fucking ass off? Didn't think so.
Child. March 15th, 2022, Jason calls Carrie, and their friendship fell out. Or at least it seems she was no longer around after that. Until March 19th, 2022, there's that date again, Carrie was on IG, geeking with them yet again. So on March 19th, she was sending them kissy face emojis on IG, but laughing at their steep demise on Foodie Beauty's channel. Okay.
Oh my god, BurntToast, have you just figured out that people troll? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, are you telling me that Carrie was pulling a Jules there for a sec? Is that why you're mad? I really need to know why you guys are so fucking angry. This is pathetic. You supposedly, you tout yourself up as a good person. You have things to do. You have a life. You have all this. And yet you're angry about YouTube bullshit. How dependent on a YouTube check are you? That's my question. How dependent have you become on this YouTube check? Because to gatekeep the Shaniverse is pathetic. And what if we compile everything that Jules has done? If we compile every comment, every chat, every account, DC Media Girl perchance, then what would we see? Would we see her interacting positively with Shani and then in another chat laughing and joking about it? Oh, I guess we would, wouldn't we? Where are those Jules receipts? And thank you so much for continuing to pull up that picture of Carrie and Michael. I really hope that the breadsticks come in. Please bring up the breadsticks. Please tell the world that you and Frank and Billy are so fucking utterly pathetic that a woman and her husband being taken out to an affordable meal by Carrie's mother has devastated you this much, has broken and shattered you. You are this pathetic. Please bring it up, Toasty. I can't wait.
Okay, after this screenshot was shared on YouTube, she made her IG account private and scoffed and or blocked anyone who asked questions.
All right, after that receipt, we're going up to 1.75. This better be good.
June 7th, 2022, Jason was arrested for child abuse and he spent 13 days in jail. During that time, Carrie was once again friends with him, admitted to talking on the phone with him, texting back and forth, and in DMs. One call.
While Jason was in prison, or do you mean Shani? Because if you mean Shani, okay, was anybody else in her chat? Was Jules in her chat? Were you in her chat? Was anybody from the geek room in her chat under a sock? Oh, you don't have that though, do you, Queen of Receipts? No.
She was a witness to CPS knocking on the door and Shani telling her children to hide so they weren't caught.
I was talking to her, and CPS showed up at the house. And I literally could hear them boom, 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 like banging on the door, trying to get her to come to the door. And I heard her tell the boys, go in your room and be quiet. And like, stay in there till I tell you to come out. And she literally sat there in silence and made them be quiet until CPS left and stopped knocking on the door and went. And I thought, that's really weird, because if you don't have anything to hide, what does it matter? Just let them in, you know what I mean? So that, I found that to be kind of strange.
She claims June 22nd, 2022, one day.
What the fuck was that a proof of? What was that a proof of? What? Thanks for putting a Carrie screenshot in there, but what the fuck was that? What was that proof of? 5 minutes. This is useless. Useless. This is nothing. This is a whole fucking pathetic nothing burger. Sorry, a nothing soup and salad with free breadsticks.
Day after Jason was released from jail was the last day she was friends with Shani.
And he's leaving Pennsylvania. He never wants to come back. They're both trying to act like he's not there. Meanwhile, she's giving me texts saying so he was there. So I just screenshotted it, and I went over, I was watching Drag live. And I shared the screenshot with him. And I shared the screenshot with Secular Opinion. And of course, immediately my phone started blowing up with her. Like, she was calling. She was pissed. And I just didn't answer. Like, I literally never talked to her again from that point on.
That same week, Shani's children were taken for the 6th and hopefully the last time. As of the making of this video, the children are still in foster care and Shani's parental rights are in danger of being taken due to her unwillingness to.
Oh, girl, no. No, 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 no. No. They're in a foster home? What happened to they're in a great foster home? Come on, bring the Ashley Quick receipts in. Where are they? Where is Trashly? Where is Trashly married to a Nazi Quick? Huh? Where are those receipts? You were so proud to pull them up. You were so proud to say, I know somebody who's in CPS. We know we have direct contact with the foster family, and they're fantastic. And I thought that Shani's rights had been eliminated. But now, they're possibly? They're in chance of? Okay. So, what was this? 2 months ago, you decided that it was probably best to stop speaking like you actually knew what was going on? And just a reminder, nobody from the Shaniverse, BurntToast, Jules, Girl World, Carrie, Dragnaut, none of them are the reason that the boys got removed. So stop trying to take any fucking accountability for that. The boys saved themselves. That's it. Stop thinking that you had anything to do with it. Oh, and I'll just throw it in again. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. Sorry, and I'll even say, fuck them kids. Did you understand that one, Toasty? If I say it like I've got a fucking thumb up my ass and I've got some bees and chickens in the background, fuck them kids. Her, 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 her.
Comply with CPS.
How the fuck are we at part 2? That was nothing. I'm laughing and just so blown away at how fucking stupid and useless this is.
In a 2-part interview on September 1st and September 7th of 2022, Carrie recalls what happened that day.
She claims that, CPS wasn't like keeping her in the loop with what was going to happen with him. But, the truth is they tried to keep her in the loop. They tried coming to her house and she didn't answer the door. So how are they, right, how are they supposed to keep you in the loop if you're not, answering to them? As far as like what has happened with CPS and since then, even though the charges were dropped legally for him,
he wasn't supposed to be there?
Right. CPS was still already involved and knew what had went down. I mean, you have to keep in mind that all those videos and things that she was putting out there, they were watching that too.
Please note that she admits here that CPS was already involved. This is important to point out because it shows she, in fact, knew that CPS was already involved. And therefore, when my channel and many others were telling people this during that time, she understood why we were saying it wasn't good for people to continuously mass call CPS because Jason was in jail and
Did Carrie call CPS? Did Carrie tell anybody to call CPS? I'm sure you're going to have a clip of her directing people to contact CPS next. Sorry, Toasty, this is how I do my content. You build it up, I cut in, I'm going to guess what you're going to say next, because that's what, you would have to prove, right? You would have a receipt to prove what you're building up to say. So, sorry, I'll let you go on. I'm watching your fantastic content right now, so tell me, show me, walk me through exactly how bad and evil Carrie is and how transphobic she is.
CPS was already involved investigating. Carrie's community later in 2023 claimed that myself, Jules Tells All, The Geek Room, Dragnot, etc. purposely told people not to call CPS back in 2022 because we wanted the abuse to continue.
Well, thank you for the super chat, girl next door. You said Jules told people not to call CPS for the kids despite them being abused for years with no intervention. Now she's giving them money. I think it's clear what her agenda is. Oh, good point. You got a good point there.
Consider.
She read a super chat. She read a fucking super chat and Jules is a dumb cunt. What the fuck did you expect her to say? So she knew CPS was involved. Okay. If a CPS case has been started, do they never want new information, new leads? If a CPS investigation starts, does that mean that they don't need anything else? Once an investigation starts, they don't need any proof, anything else? No, nothing? Okay. You're the expert on CPS though, right? Especially being on team fuck them kids. Fuck them kids.
All of our channels, as well as many, many other individuals, help collect evidence of the abuse for CPS. Carrie knew CPS was already.
So you contacted CPS. And Jules contacted CPS. And Dragnut contacted CPS. And the Geek Room contacted CPS. You all collected this evidence. You can't see everything that they post. You can't see everything that they say. You can't see every comment or like that they say. You are not in every single private conversation. So you're allowed to collect this information, document it, and provide it to legal authorities, but nobody else is. You were always on team fuck them kids, weren't you? Nasty fucking cunt.
Involved, and that random people online mass calling them wasn't helping the situation.
Who said to mass call, Toasty? Who said to mass call? Huh? Did Trashly say mass call? No. Did Carrie say mass call? No. Did that super chat or whatever platform Carrie was running on, did that donation say mass call? No. No, it didn't. These receipts are garbage. Worthless, trash. Almost like burnt jeans, huh?
Why she's now helping to spread the lie that her channels didn't want CPS involved is pretty Also, in those September 1st and
Really? You censored fucked just so that you could monetize this bullshit? Pathetic. You are desperate for this check. And how the fuck are you asking how and when did Carrie fight Shani in part 2? How was that not in part 1? Holy... This is a troll. This has to be a troll, BurntToast. Because if you seriously... if you put this piece of shit out seriously, I am so disappointed that I ever found you any sort of entertaining, to be honest. This is fucking pathetic.
7th, 2022 interviews, she talked about how she found Shani's channel for the first time. Her claim was that she watched the Cecil McFly documentary, and that was her first introduction to Shani and Jason.
You dumb fucking cow, it's not Cecil, it's Cecil. Her name is Cecil, not Cecil, you lazy fucking moron. You should know that. You've been an orbiter long enough to know this, you dumb fucking moron.
Along with other peripheral characters like G-Man.
Oh, sorry, let me just make sure I got everything, what you just said. So basically, you found her from Cecil, you were like, oh wow, check this person out. And then you decided to kind of talk to her, and then after that, when like around, so June 7th, I have on my copy of the report, is when the incident went down.
How long did we actually stay in touch? I followed her and watched her streams and stuff for about a year, but it was like I was, hate watching her. I was watching her to make fun of her and see all the ridiculous they did. But then when Rev got arrested for kicking the kid, she did a live on Instagram about it. She was crying. She was, saying she was going to leave him. She wasn't going to be with him anymore. She wanted to do what was best for her kids. And, all this stuff about making a change. And I actually and do what's right for her kids. Then I didn't mind supporting her in a way. You know what I mean?
So when did the Cecil McFly documentary on Shani and Jason drop? It premiered on March 30th, 2020. So before the townhome eviction in May of 2021. I have no idea when she watched the Cecil McFly documentary, as Carrie has not been exactly forthcoming with details surrounding how and when.
Hey Toasty, when did you watch a Cecil McFly documentary? Oh, you don't know because it really does not fucking matter? Are you really expecting people to note down dates and times when they watch a specific video about somebody? What made you join the Shaniverse? When did you start? Date and time, please. You've been in it for a really fucking long time, so you better remember. You better have the very first time you, number 1, watched any sort of Shani content. Number 2, commented on any sort of Shani content. Number 3, interacted with Shani in any sort of way. And make sure that those timestamps are, as I said, dated and hour, minute, second. I'll let you have milliseconds, though. Just hour, minute, second, and date. That would be either month, day, year, or day, month, year. You pick.
She found Shani. But if she wasn't lying about being introduced to Shani via Cecil's video, then she would have had to have watched the documentary between November 2021 and March 2022. More on that November date later. So, we've established that she became friends with Shani and Jason after she watched the documentary and the walkthrough video, and that she was a channel member on their platforms. But was she ever a mod? September 28th, 2023, she says this. But this is not what she said the year before in September of 2022.
And then this video here is from June 20th.
Toasty, I really hate to be the bearer of bad news. You saying that this is on September 28th, 2023? Okay. I guess. I mean, it's 2 minutes ago. It is January 12th, 2024. Okay. Go back. Carrie became friends with Shani and Jason after watching abuse videos and watching their streams. Didn't you say that she said that she was hate watching and that... All right, let's keep going.
Video, and that she was a channel member on their platforms. But was she ever a mod? September 28th, 2023, she says this. But this is not what she said the year before in September of 2022.
And then this video here is from June 21st. And that's the actual day that she actually made you a mod, right?
Right, and so that's that day that she made me a mod was literally the day that he got out of jail.
Many people swear that they were blocked by Carrie in Shani's chats when they were calling out the child abuse. Carrie denies this, of course, but then again, she also denies ever being a Shani mod, so...
Okay, so Carrie was a mod. For how long? She was modded that day, and then they stopped talking 13 days ago. Okay, so she was a mod for 13 days. Good job, you provided proof of that. Do you have proof of her blocking anybody? Because proof of one isn't proof of the other. Again, fuck them kids, Toasty. Fuck them kids. And yet you're going to stand up and try and talk about BHB being negative towards children? Yeah. So far, proof. Okay, Carrie was a mod on 1 day, 2 days, 13 days. Were you ever a mod? Was Jules ever a mod? Did Jules ever send money? Do you have any proof of anything that you're going to say? So far, 11 minutes, 14 seconds in, not proof of much.
When did she go from their friend, channel member, and mod to reviewing them every day, and why? By the summer of 2022, Carrie, often with her
Why do you care that it's every day? Why? Why do you care? Why does that matter? Her channel name is Carrie bracket bored housewife. Just in case anybody here can't figure it out. Yes, I'm doing the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing two-man dance. Can you figure out what Carrie does for work as a bored housewife? Can you? I can't. I honestly can't. Just by Carrie the bored housewife. I can't imagine how she'd have time every day to stream and interact with people that she likes. I can't imagine. I genuinely fucking can't imagine. I also can't imagine being this bitter and angry that someone's spouse can support them and their child, that they have to make a mini fucking documentary because you have to work, Toasty. Really? You have to work? You have to depend on money from YouTube? You think being taken out to fucking bottomless breadsticks is a fucking luxury? You're really giving so much about how you live and how you think of existence away in this. It's pathetic, hilarious, and disgusting all at the same time.
husband Michael on panel with her, started reviewing Shani and Jason on a regular basis, with many days streaming multiple times a day. Currently, all of those earlier streams are no longer on her channel, with September 25th, 2022 being her oldest live stream listed, and August 31st, 2022 as the oldest video she uploaded. I'm unsure why she deleted all of those earlier streams, but she has a pattern of deleting things that she doesn't want to be questioned about later.
Did you ever ask her? Did you ever say, hey, Carrie, why do you delete these? Didn't think so. But you know why, right? Because she was nasty. Because she was saying things. She was making things up. She was blocking people. She was doing all these terrible things in there. She don't want people to see. You never delete things though, Toasty, right? Neither does the Geek Room. Neither does Jules. You guys never delete anything. You never talk out the side of your ass. Never. Why, I never. Toasty at all are perfect. You never dirty delete. You never, have a mod who then goes behind your back and does fucked up shit. Never. Oh, Toasty, you perfect queen with the perfect community.
Just something I've noticed. She became obsessed with being the first one to rush to go live the second Shani went live. As of the making of this video, she still streams.
Assumption what? Assumption who? Proof where? Oh. And that's really nice that you're subscribed and you have all notifications on for Carrie. Shout out to you, Toasty. Make sure everybody heads over to Carrie, Bored Housewife. I will have her channel below. Make sure you go over there, subscribe, and turn on all notifications, please. Just like Toasty. Whether you like me, or Carrie, or Toasty, listen to us. Follow, click on that bell, turn on all notifications. Thanks for that one, Toasty. Shout out to Carrie.
Every day, sometimes 3 times a day. During this early part of her channel was called Love My Little Music Box. Here is someone who has since left Carrie's community who gave her a shout out early on. Additionally, she was also still reaching out to Shani on social media. Another interesting fact is that she also had another username called Dear Prudence 13, which she still uses as her name on social media platforms. What's interesting about this is while Shani and Jason were still in their townhome in Colorado, there were a lot of people who saw the account in Shani's chat. There are also many people who have come to me saying they 100% saw the Dear Prudence 13 account in Shani's chats before the walkthrough video occurred in May of 2021. I have zero proof of this, but the sheer amount of people.
Oh! But I thought this was the receipt video. I thought this was going to be the definitive Miss fucking Queen BurntToast had receipts and proof of everything that she was going to say. Billy doesn't count as a source. Rev, Titty, you, Jules, Frank, Sam, Jello, Trashly, they don't count. You all will say whatever the fuck goes with your narrative. So you say, oh, all these people have told me. Do you have proof that they told you that? Who told you, Toasty? Who? Come on, girl. This is the receipts. This is the mini documentary. I should not be asking questions during this. I should have these questions answered before I even ask them.
Know each other and are from different YouTube communities.
All right. We're going up to double speed because this is stupid. Let's go.
Makes me wonder if there's some validity to this.
When he got arrested for that 2 weeks, that's when we actually started talking one-on-one and got, closer or whatever, and we're friends just for that time. So when she says that I faked being her friend for a year and all this kind of stuff, that's just not true. That's not the way that worked out. And I didn't fake being her friend for the 2 weeks. Like I said, I genuinely did feel bad for her and was trying to be supportive.
I watched her. I came across her through Cecil McFly, that documentary that she did on her. And then I looked into her, started watching her streams, and definitely did not like her. I mean, I definitely did not. I thought she was not a good person, and just very, ridiculous the way that they would act, begging for money and doing all the stuff that they do. And then when Rev was arrested that night, she went on Instagram and started doing lives and saying that he hurt the son, that he kicked her son in the head, and she swore she was done with him, she was going to break up with him, and she was crying. And I looking back now, I don't know why I felt sympathy for her, but I did. I actually did feel bad for her. And that's when, just for that period of 2 weeks while he was in jail, we did talk personally, and I was friendly with her. But when he got the day that he was getting released, and her kids came in crying about him coming back in the house, and then literally like an hour after he got home, she sent me a text saying, oh well, I just got laid. I was just like, wow, this is a horrible person. Like, how could she do her kids like that? And I was done. I mean, from that moment, any kind of little bit of sympathy or respect that I had for her went right out the window.
Either way, Carrie has already.
Okay, so both clips you just played tells the same story. Carrie admits to feeling sorry for Shani and seeking out a friendship, that's not what she said, with her after knowing of the child abuse, racism, scamming, and domestic abuse. Okay, you are taking information from Trashly, child abuser, racist, scammer. Titty abused his sister, is a racist, is a convicted scammer, and currently has, 5 or possibly 6 warrants out? A couple of them for a case regarding him abusing his fucking sister. So, because Carrie didn't take what you have to say as biblical truth, and because she's somebody who has lived a different life from you and possibly could feel empathy, possibly for the wrong person, she says it was stupid. She says, I don't know why I did, but I did. Yeah, somebody coming into it, somebody seeing abused children might feel sorry. Some people use donating food and money as a troll, and yet they're still supporting a child abuser, a racist, a scammer, and domestic violence perpetrator for a troll. Is that better? Is sending money and being a piece of shit better than feeling sorry for somebody? I don't know. It's a rhetorical question for sure. But if you, for 2 weeks, feel for somebody because you want the best for the children, you don't want to believe that somebody would intentionally put their children in danger. I can understand falling for that for 13 fucking days. I can't, however, imagine doing this stupid fucking bullshit for years. Trying to gatekeep it, trying to have any sort of moral authority, and then pulling this bullshit up as any sort of receipt.
Admitted she felt sorry for them and actively sought out a real friendship with them after she saw confirmation
Nope, that's not what Carrie said at all.
of the child abuse and so many other horrific things. In my opinion, that's damning enough. October 7th, 2022, she reviewed.
In my opinion, you're lazy as fuck, stupid, and you fall for all this shit. And you also associate with child abusers, bigots, racists, domestic violence perpetrators. I mean, you guys have a joke about Frank beating his wife. So why are you pulling the domestic violence card? Oh, because it applies to Shani. Right. This was pathetic. I really hope this didn't take you more than the 33 minutes long it is. Because if you spent more than an hour on this, you're a failure, Toasty. Honestly.
The now infamous townhome walkthrough video, where the severe neglect of the children was heart-wrenchingly displayed. I have been told she reviewed the walkthrough video before this date, where she talked about watching it the day it was premiered on
You've been told, but do you have any proof or receipts of that? Because if not, should not be in your proof documentary, should it? No, none of this should be in here. Sorry. Proof. You have proof that Carrie was a mod. For one day at the very least. Good job, Toasty. 33 minutes and you got that proof. Woo!
channel in 2021, but I have yet to confirm this. Carrie's current claim is that she didn't know Shani existed back in May of 2021 when the walkthrough video was filmed and first posted on YouTube. I have yet to confirm when exactly she started watching Shani streams.
Then shut the fuck up, you stupid cunts. I thought this was supposed to be a documentary. This sucks. There's no proof. You should feel bad about yourself. You wasted time on this just so you could feel a little bit better about yourself and keep making sure to censor those swear words. Oh, by the way, Toasty, so far, only one ad has popped up at the very beginning, so you really didn't need to bother censoring yourself because guess what, sweetie? You're not making any money off of this other than anything you made at the premiere. Yikes. You should feel bad. This is pathetic.
Earliest I can confirm is her own words.
Thanksgiving for so many freaking years.
Yeah, right. You didn't do it last year, I remember.
Hi,
CBS
Maddie.
had to come and bring them food because they literally had nothing.
So, she was streaming Shani November 15th.
Is that what she said? Let's go back.
Walkthrough video was filmed and first posted on YouTube. I have yet to confirm when exactly she started watching Shani streams. The earliest I can confirm is her own words.
Thanksgiving for so many freaking years.
Yeah, right. You didn't do it last year, I remember.
Hi,
CBS
Maddie.
had to come and bring them food because they literally had nothing.
So, she was streaming Shani November 15th, 2022, and said she remembered watching Shani the year before, and
No. That's not what she said. Hey, guess what, Toasty? Guess what? 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 Can you guess? Can you guess? Can you? I can say I remember that time as well. I haven't seen it. I'll tell you this. I remember Shani, and Rev with the fake key fob. I remember you showing the video of Rev being cranked the fuck up driving to pick up the kids at school. He's high as balls and should not be on the road, nor should he be picking up the kids. But can you guess what, Toasty? Can you guess? My God, woman, can you guess what I'm about to say? I didn't watch it live. I can remember seeing it at a later fucking date. Oh my. Oh, because Carrie said, I remember that. She could have watched it the fucking week before. She could have watched it that Thanksgiving. She could have watched it on Halloween. She could have watched it on that New Year's fucking day. Jesus fucking Christ. This is your proof. This is your fucking proof. This pile of shit, these assumptions, I don't actually know what I'm talking about, but just listen to me talk. I'm burnt toast. You know me, right? I support people. I only bring the best people on my channel. Oh, but yeah, remember when they were drunk on a live stream and said, fuck all my fans and fuck people? Yeah, no, not my stream, so it doesn't count. No, they're still good. Oh, the mod that I was really close to and ended up lying to me and is involved in a lawsuit and shit. Yeah, no. That's nothing to do with me. But I know all about Carrie. I have no proof. I have no receipts. But I know all about Carrie. How frequently do you do those creepy fucking walkthroughs in her town? Do you follow Michael's delivery route? Do you have a tracker on Jackson's vehicle? Are you going to be following him to whatever he does in his future? How emotionally invested are you into these people who literally have no impact on your life? It's pretty fucking sick.
Of 2021, and even recalled CPS had to show up to make sure the kids had food. I'm still not able to get past the fact that Carrie sought out a friendship with Shani after knowing she was abusing her kids. October 16th, 2022, Carrie did a stream with the title, My Experience with Shani for Christ.
Was the membership worth it? Yeah, it was only $2, so it didn't cost a lot to begin with, but yeah, I mean, it was worth it to be able to talk in the chat and say anything, because like I said, I couldn't talk it all in there because she had blocked me for something that I had said before, so that's why I did it.
So she was in Shani's chats before she was a member.
We've actually had words a couple of times since all these things went down, but this next one that you're going to watch is just a little clip of me when she was on streaming on YouTube playing Stardew Valley.
What? Every time she tells the story, it seems to evolve. Carrie then reviews the stream where Shani was calling her a fake friend, claiming Carrie only became friends with her to get info to share with the Shani reaction channels. Carrie made sure to say she was not a fake friend to Shani, but Carrie admits a lot more in this stream as well. She talks about how she basically has no life or friends outside of YouTube and sees her audience as her real friends.
I don't have a lot of friends outside of my house. I'm a homebody. I don't know a lot of people where I live, and so you guys have given me a way to make friends, and I feel like you guys are my friends.
This is, in my opinion, a huge red flag.
Do you know how many people are like that on YouTube, though? Are you aware of how hard it is for adults to make new friends? Are you aware of how difficult it is for somebody with at least a social anxiety disorder to make friends at any point in their life? No, you don't. So now you're shitting on Carrie for what? Her mental health issues? Are you going to bring up her alcoholism? I mean, why are you going into the aspects of her life? If she's streaming with people who want to be there, why is that a problem? I can see that there's a show chat replay. So you did a premiere of this. Why? Why did you have to see what your community had to say? I don't even need to open it up to just see Breadsticks. Get it? Because Frank and Toasty are fucking broke and they can't afford to go out to unlimited breadsticks. Get it? They're fucking poor. Ha, 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 ha. Breadsticks. Breadsticks. Let's name a server after it. Let's change our name to Burnt Jeans, because that's what Michael calls his wife. Oh my God, that's so funny. And then we've got Frank the wife abuser. Really? Toasty. Toasty, toasty, toasty. You can't make Carrie a cow no matter how you like. No matter how hard you try, you can't make her a fucking cow. At this point, your obsession with her, your inability to move on from the Shannyverse, your inability to accept that people got sick of you is honestly huge red flags. You've been throwing up red flags for quite a while. It's sad but not surprising that nobody in your community has come out to tell you this. But if they had, I'm sure they'd be blocked.
She also admits to inviting Shanny to her house to hang out and possibly swim in a pool. What? But quickly claims it was never gonna happen anyway.
Does it see? Were you really gonna let Shanny in the pool? It was one of those things where for that 2 weeks I was trying to really be nice to her, you know what I mean, and make her feel better, and because she was crying all the time and going on about Rev. So there were things that I said, oh, you should come to Tennessee and hang out. I knew it would never happen, you know what I mean?
Additional issues include when she started accusing every channel who didn't kiss her ass of quote unquote supporting Shanny's lifestyle. Carrie and her community attacked, doxed, and attempted to dox anyone they decided was guilty of this.
Oh, would you look at that? We've got Marquis de Sade, the turf. Oh, but don't go after Marquis. Save Marquis. Protect Marquis. She's just a drunk addict turf. Yeah, oh, I'm so sorry, Marquis, that you decided to give up heroin in choice for alcohol and pills. I'm so sorry. She gives money and gifts to Revy. Proof the gift Shanny is getting is not from Jules. Okay, Jules has sent shit, so you can knock that shit off. Let's go back. No, I want to see anti-social media. Yeah.
Really be nice to her, you know what I mean, and make her feel better, and that she was crying all the time and going on about.
Sorry, and I'll address that part as well. Yeah. If you're saying oh yeah, so come up and visit. Yeah, I've said that to people too. I've said that to people in the States. Yeah, come up and we'll get married and you'll become a Canadian citizen. Hey, guess what, Toasty? Guess what? Can you guess? Can you guess this time? That's never gonna happen. It's something funny to say. It's never gonna fucking happen, you stupid moron.
Rev. So there were things that I said, oh, you should come to Tennessee and hang out.
Supporting Shanny's lifestyle. Carrie and her community.
If you send them money, blank, I hope you get the C thing. Jules has said worse, so don't care.
Attacked.
Jules pay pig simp by anti-social media, also known as the person who's protecting Titty, the sister abuser, scammer, bigot, who is trying to group themselves in with the Geek Room and Toasty. I mean, you guys can pretend that you disavow him, but if people being associated to Carrie ties them to Carrie, then you get the same fucking bullshit. Why are you tied to this shit now, Toasty? Toasty, why are you backing a convicted scammer? Toasty, why are you backing somebody who's currently on the run for beating his sister? Why are you doing that? Toasty, why did you take supposed information private to Child Protective Services from a fucking scammer bigot named Ashley Quick who's married to a fucking Nazi? Why would you do that? And why would you put that up on your channel? And then why would you make this video trying to seem like you have any sort of morality in this situation? I don't know. I honestly have no idea why the fuck you did this. This is an own on you. You fucked yourself. You fucked yourself the moment you heard the Geek Room say fuck them kids and you didn't say, oh, don't say that. You didn't say no, fuck them kids. You've built your entire YouTube career off of quote unquote saving them kids, while the entire time you've been on team fuck them kids. So hop off that high horse and maybe walk among the common folk for a couple minutes and realize just how fucked you are. And I mean, fucked as in you're fucked in the head to think that any of this is proof or anything, and fucked because you used a source that abused children, is a scammer, is a bigot, and is married to a fucking neo-Nazi. Bravo, Toasty. You did it.
And attempted to dox anyone they decided was guilty of this offense without a shred of proof.
Well, I will say, I have to say thank you to the simps that are sending them this stuff and trying to stir up all this drama, because this would have been hella boring. Like, Shanny's being hella boring. And that's the way that she always is when she's getting everything she wants. So I don't know. It makes for better content for not to give them money, but I guess if you're going to be giving them money, then stirring up with other people and other creators, that's what you got to do for entertainment. So here we go. Keep in mind too, when you see these people that are doing.
Okay, so we've got a super chat from Billy saying, guys, I hope Shanny got her heart eyes ring light. I'm so worried she won't. Carrie, should we do a GoFundMe to troll her? Please bring up the GoFundMe and Olive Garden. Please, that's all I want from this. We've got 24-ish minutes left. Please bring up the Olive Garden. Please.
Donating, whether it's to troll, whatever reason that they have, if it's someone that you're giving, that you donate super chats to or money to, keep in mind that your money is going to Shanny. Just, I want to think about that.
Man, to tell you the truth, I was like, that's
super chat. You said Jules gets off on feeding child abusers. Yeah.
Which she does, and she did.
I mean, that's what it looks like.
And saying Jules isn't a dox. That's her fucking channel name, sweetheart. Jules Tells It All, saying Jules from Jules Tells It All, a public YouTube channel, also known as a public persona, isn't doxing, you fucking moron. I can't believe this is your proof. I don't even know if I can get through the next 13 minutes. This is fucking stupid.
Or that, or she just gets off on trying to make other people pissed off that she's willing to give child abusers money. I don't know. Look, you know what? If you guys are bothered by these people that claim to be trolling them as well, I'm just going to say it. If you want to make a point, go unsubscribe. That's the way you can show people how you feel. And that's all I'm going to say about it.
I thought you were going to wait.
And I've been accused of telling people to unsub from them already, so hey, might as well actually do it. That's the way that you show people how you feel about their content.
All the best characters.
Good for you, Alana.
That's not even how Jules spells her name. Dragnot or Drag is a public figure and public name, so... Oh my god, look at this proof, guys! Look at this proof! Proof! Look at this proof! Oh my god, look at this proof! They dox Drag! They dox Dragnot! What's his legal name? I don't know, but they dox Dragna. And they dox Jules. Jules doesn't spell it with an S. Oh my god. Really?
One channel admitted to giving Shanny $1 to troll her and got her to say some really funny shit. But Carrie threw a fit, acting as though this was some unforgivable sin. Meanwhile, Carrie and her husband said this on a live stream about their friends.
And that's why I was asking, was it the dollars she was giving to make her talk shit about you back then, or was this new?
Right, I think this was new. I don't know if it had anything to do with it. Like, I just know that she did.
I think the whole thing's crazy.
It's weird, but whatever. They're adults. They can do what they want with their money.
Yeah, I think the same thing about people who, friends of ours who do. Like, we know people who give them money and...
Hey, Toasty. Toast. Who would those friends be, though? Are they friends of yours now? Oh, they are, aren't they? Oh, why'd your friends give them money? That's bad.
On top of the fact that many defectors of her community, including former mods, say behind the scenes Carrie was allegedly encouraging her mods to donate to Shanny and Jason, sending them
proof. You've gotta have the proof. Show us the proof. I'm waiting for the proof. Proofity, proof, proof, proof. I'm sure Toasty has the proof this time. I'm sure she wouldn't make it up this time. I'm sure she has some screenshots from the Discord or the mod. The mod private chat that Miss Auntie Jessie demanded. Ooh, we gotta have proof this time. Gotta have some proof. Right, Toasty? We got proof this time? Do we? Do we have proof this time, Toasty? Please tell me we've got proof this time.
And food and various other things so Carrie can continue to have content. I have zero proof of this, but because...
Damn! Fuck, woman! I was really rooting for you this time. I was really rooting for you this time. But of course, because Titty and Auntie Jessie say it, it's true. Jesus, you're stupid.
so many former mods are publicly saying this, it's hard to ignore. For me, the issue is not comparing how much Carrie gave versus some other channel. No one is quote-unquote supporting Shani's lifestyle outside of G-Man and the uncle. But it's the double standard that Carrie's subs, friends, and now allegedly her mods are sending them stuff and then wants to turn around and attack channels or subs she doesn't like for doing the exact same thing. At this point, there were subscribers who were increasingly uncomfortable with Carrie, minimizing her relationship with Shani and Jason, while at the same time talking about inviting Shani to her home. There were those who side-eyed her from the very beginning, because Carrie claimed she was a hate watcher at first, and allegedly only became a member to avoid being blocked, only to enter into a real friendship with them.
And I have to admit, I felt bad for her. I actually did feel bad for her, and feel sympathy for her.
Another criticism.
Wow, if I was making a quote-unquote real friendship, a real friendship, like Toasty's talking about, I always try to create real friendships with everybody that I have empathy and sympathy towards. You know, like, I'm trying to create meaningful and serious friendships with everybody that I meet on Twitter and in random YouTube chats. You know, like when they're saying I'm having a bad day, and I'm like, I'm so sorry to hear that. You're my real friend now, right? Thank you for letting me working on my voice acting skills, though. This is so much fun. I'm having a great time. This is honestly my favorite recording so far. Thank you, Toasty. Thank you for giving me all of this material to work with and letting me expand my talents.
What she seemed overly emotional about Shani, often coming across as having a personal vendetta for the failed friendship.
Every single conversation was all about Shani. That's what Shani.
Oh my God. Somebody is annoyed that a conversation with somebody that you feel empathy and sympathy towards is all about them? Wow. That's bitter. That's angry. It's totally like Carrie has made a half-hour mini documentary without any proof and just running her ass. She's angry and bitter. Major red flag, girl. Thanks for calling that one out.
Talks about. Shani talks about Shani. She doesn't want to hear about other people's lives. She didn't want to hear about my life. She didn't want to hear about things that I do and my thoughts on stuff. She just wanted to talk. She just wanted to talk about herself. Like that's Shani. That's why she literally knows nothing about me. Sunflower Sky, did Shani show any care towards me? Like about my life? No. In a minute she's gonna, start talking shit about me, and you'll see then. Like she can't say anything because she literally knows nothing about me because she didn't take the time to talk
ended amicably. Like I was there for her.
No, the fuck you weren't. How? In what way, Shani? What way were you ever there for me? That's complete bullshit. You were.
Oh, man, Toasty, this receipt. Carrie's angry. Carrie is getting so loud. Oh my God. Carrie's going crazy. I need to unsub right now. This is scary. Carrie, girl, Carrie, I don't know what's going on with you in this moment on October 16th, 2022, which, with an actual timestamp or proof rather than just manually added text, which does not make a receipt, by the way. You're going off the rails. You are angry. You are bitter, just saying she didn't care about me. She didn't ask about me. She doesn't know me. She's selfish. That's Shani. Carrie, you're going crazy. You need to calm down. You need to calm down. Have a breadstick. Have an extra buttery breadstick. Please, girl. You're going crazy. You are just off the rails. This is insane. I've never seen anybody act like this, act so aggressively and angry on a YouTube channel, on a live stream before. This is insane. Please calm down. I'm genuinely worried about you. By the way, Toasty, that was sarcasm. Just in case you couldn't tell. I know you kind of have a hard time understanding tones, apparently, but that was sarcasm. Okay?
Wrapped up in everything that was going on with you. You weren't there for me.
You know what? That's on her. It's not on me. It's her loss.
People felt as though she only turned on Shani and started reviewing her because she was embarrassed that Shani went live and called her out by name several times on June 22nd, 2022, and other subsequent dates. Carrie herself has admitted that that was the day she ended her friendship with them. And of course, this was hard for people, myself included, to comprehend how Carrie could ever feel sorry for a racist, homophobic, scamming child abuser. The thought that after both of these videos...
How do you feel about Teddy? How do you feel about Trashley? How do you feel about Frank? You feel any sympathy for them? You give any money to them? Are you a mod for any of them? After all this time of Frank being a wife abuser, you're still doing it? Oh, that's gross, Toasty. You shouldn't be proud.
She decided to be their real friend was too much for some people to overlook. Something else that irks subscribers and other content creators that had been around for a long time is the fact that Carrie often gets details about Shani and Jason wrong. When channels or subs would correct the misinformation, they were demonized by Carrie and her community, accused of gatekeeping, even though those channels were giving Carrie shoutouts, promoting her streams, some were even donating to her. Carrie told her audience that she was...
You've got to have proof for this, right? I'm expecting a live stream shot where I'm seeing people commenting and being deleted and being harassed. I'm expecting some sort of proof. Don't disappoint me with the proof this time, Toasty. Let's go.
Pretty sure Jason and Shani were living in a tent or a camper when they were really in a motel. Another example is when she claimed Jason's uncle gave Shani $1,500 for bail money to get Jason out of jail when the uncle only gave her $500. Yet another when Carrie was spreading misinformation about parental rights.
How do you know how much money the uncle gave Shani? Is that what Shani told you? And I'm looking for this proof. I am waiting for this proof. I'm still seeing Carrie, bored housewife. Okay, come on. We're gonna have some proof, right? We're gonna have some proof, Toasty. You're gonna have some proof.
Pertaining to Shani's CPS case. There's so many things she's gotten wrong, I would never get to the end of this if I continue to list them. These may seem like insignificant details, but in the grand scheme of things, it's important because so much incorrect information was being disseminated. This caused a lot of confusion and caused a lot of issues in the Shani reaction community.
Oh, thank God we've got the arbiter of the Shani community here. BurntToast. Never, ever, 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 ever spreads fake information about Shani or Shani's kids. Ever. And I'm going to give you the exact amount of proof that Toasty has so far.
The constant, and I mean constant, lying about every little thing. In 2015, Carrie and her husband started a GoFundMe to help with their bills. Please note that Carrie did have a channel during this time.
Oh! And by the way, that little, thing was supposed to be, I don't have any proof, just as you don't have any proof, sweetheart. You didn't get the kids safe. Trashley didn't have any contact with CPS. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for bringing up a 2015 GoFundMe. And thank you for finding an account that Carrie had made on YouTube in 2011. Nobody else, no one else has an account from 2011. I mean, I personally don't because I didn't create a fucking even Gmail account until like 2012, 2013. And I wasn't commenting on videos. Like, I don't know. I don't know, like, what my shit is fucking tied to. But, oh my God, Carrie, you had a YouTube account in 2011? Holy fuck. You are such a liar. You are such a liar. You had an account in 2011. You had to be following Shani and Toasty and Dragnot. You couldn't have just been on YouTube for music like most people were back then. You couldn't have been watching the stupid content that was being made. No, when you created your very first YouTube account in 2011, that was solely with the intent of following Shani, as Toasty has proved here. Bam! Part 3. Confirmed. Carrie had a YouTube channel in 2011. And that means she had a YouTube channel in 2011, which means she had a YouTube channel in 2011. Wow. That fucking investigative work you did. Bam!
Post disappeared when people started asking about it after she said she's never asked for money online for bills.
I have never, ever, not only not scammed anyone, I've never asked anyone for money. Like, they're like, oh, well, she said something about Shani not working and she doesn't. The difference is,
Really? You had to cover up the only person live on screen with a pile of shit? Yeah. That tells me all I need to know. This was made with bad intentions from the very start. Also, shout out to TJ and Carrie and Michael on the Goddam Podcast. It's a good time if you enjoy watching sad, lonely cows who can't, see their toes. Go over and give it a watch. TJ's a fucking laugh. Michael is a doll. Oh, and he's mentioned it on live stream. So when you want to bring your stupid fucking transphobic accusations over, number one, make sure that you're not speaking to trans people when you're accusing them of being transphobic. Number two, make sure that one of their family members isn't trans. And I really hate to break this to you all. If a woman has balls and you tell them to wash their balls, you are not being transphobic. You are telling somebody to wash a body part that they have. Okay? Okay. Was it transphobic of me to celebrate and be happy and tell people that my daddy got her balls chopped off? No. No, it wasn't. I had a great time. It was amazing. I love my father. I am so incredibly fucking proud of her. Am I transphobic because I can joke about it? No. Was I transphobic when I turned to Mr. Mork and say, "Want to see Papa's tatas?" How could I resist? Does that make me transphobic? No. Because that person is still my fucking father. And guess what? Before you try to jump in here, the very first thing that I asked her was what I should call her. And she said, "I will always be your dad." So, yes, my dad is a woman. My dad used to have balls. She doesn't now. I celebrated when she had her balls chopped off. I celebrated when she had breasts put in. I celebrated. Does joking about it take away from it? No, it fucking doesn't. Does using trans as the only thing about you to turn it around and weaponize against people, is that transphobic? I'd say that's pretty fucking transphobic. So knock your fucking shit off. Editing Ricky Mork here, just wanted to jump in and add a couple more things. Okay. So when I made the joke, when I turned to Mr. Mork and said, "Hey, you want to see Papa's tatas?" He was taken aback. He was shocked. Rightfully so. It is an absurd thing to say, and it is an absurd thing to be asked. Yeah, it was a joke. It was funny. It was the moment. I had to take it. And guess what? Mr. Mork in that moment said no. And guess what? Mr. Mork did not see Papa's tatas then. I then later on explained that it was a picture of her in the hospital wearing a sports bra, as in not actually her breasts being shown. Mr. Mork said, "Oh, okay," laughed. I showed him, and we said, "Congrats, that's amazing." She's in the body that she's always felt that she should have been in, and I am so fucking happy for her. I have never been happier or more proud of my father than when she was finally able to be the person who she always was on the inside. The weaponizing of trans issues is getting disgusting. Because people make jokes and because people make comments does not mean that they are transphobic. I personally have had a lot of issues with Chris Chan. I do. I still do. But because I have spoken with other trans people and they have issues with everything that Chris has done throughout her transition, calling herself Christ Chan before she even started transitioning, saying that her only intent to do that would be to get with lesbians. Does that make me transphobic because I question things based off of who Chris Chan is as a person? And no, I'm not calling her Chris Chan to misidentify her. I'm calling her Chris Chan because that's her internet legacy persona. I'm not going to call her Christ Chan, okay? If I'm talking about her in passing, I'm going to call her Chris Chan. If I were to introduce her, as a cow to somebody else, I would call her Chris Chan, and then I would say her name is Christine Chandler because she has chosen Christine as her name. She's still Chris Chan. Making jokes, having a laugh doesn't make you transphobic. Questioning people about their intents isn't transphobic. Making a comment about a body part that somebody still has and are advertising that they still have is not transphobic. I can recognize T.S. Madison as the beautiful, talented, amazing woman that she is. Right? T.S. Madison still has a penis and balls. Would I tell T.S. Madison to wash her balls? No, I wouldn't, because she's a fucking queen and she keeps herself neat and fucking tidy. Would somebody telling T.S. Madison to wash her balls, is that transphobic? Would she take that as transphobic? Don't know. Can't speak for her. However, I have seen how she deals with actual transphobic people. I have seen how she can laugh at the absurdity of situations and make a joke about it. There is this thing called intent when you say something. If you're saying something purely to be disgusting and vile, then you have negative intent in there, much like this quote unquote documentary. This was made with bad intent. This was made as some sort of smear piece on Carrie, and it's an absolute fucking failure. You should feel bad about this. You tried to paint Carrie as a TERF without knowing her family situation because of what Marquis de Sade, the fucking heroin addict, said. And where is Marquis now? Who's Marquis aligning with? And why didn't Marquis get screenshots of these things? You have people in the server, you've had people in the server, so where is this proof? Where are these screenshots? Can you please give me something to work with? Can you give anybody something to work with to actually prove what you're saying? No, you can't. You spent this 33-minute video, which I did not finish, just shit talking and doing nothing, proving nothing other than you are bitter, you are angry, you are jealous, you are pathetic, you are disgusting, you have no morality, you have no empathy, and you are so completely dependent on YouTube money and attention that you're willing to go down this low. It's pathetic. And as I said before, I am utterly disappointed and disgusted in myself that I ever found you entertaining in any way. That's on me, though. That's on me for not doing my own investigation and looking into who you associate with, into everything that you have said, everything that you have tweeted, all of your sock accounts. That's on me. I'll take the responsibility for that one. I picked a terrible person to watch. I spent too much time there. And Toasty, maybe don't cover up other people's faces if and when you don't show your own. Okay? All right.
I'm not on here asking for people to give me money. And as long as I'm not expecting anyone else to pay my bills, then I don't really know what the point is. What are you trying to prove? Why is that a problem?
I mean, why lie about it? People fall on hard times. Just say you asked for money for bills back in 2015. What's the big deal? But if she were to say that, she would also have to explain why 48 hours later.
Oh my God, we got the Olive Garden. Okay, so Carrie had a personal GoFundMe on her personal Facebook page. This was before anything to do with Shani, but because she had a YouTube page, which, did she post anything? Okay, we got no proof of that. All right. Did she comment on anything? I'm putting my ear up to the mic. I'm waiting to hear Toasty tell me, yes, and I have proof, and here it is. But no, we don't have any proof of anything. So, what do we have? We have a woman and her husband having a hard time. Nothing to do with YouTube, nothing to do with Shani, nothing to do with burnt cunty toast. No, nothing to do with any of this. They had a hard time, so they had a GoFundMe for bills, which is none of your fucking business and has nothing to do with this, right? Right. She didn't ask her community. She had this for her friends and family. Yeah. Okay. And then what happened? Oh, right. Her mother, Carrie's mother. Yeah, the one that Teddy said to write like from Carrie's mom or write from Carrie or whatever on the pizza box when he had it sent to Rev. Yeah. Yeah. Carrie's mom did this like I can't even fathom how she was able to afford to take possibly two adults and a child out Olive Garden and herself. Oh my God. That's what, like $60? Oh my God, Carrie, how dare you? Your mother couldn't have given you that $60 so you can shut that fucking GoFundMe down? Oh, your mom's a whore. Your mom's a whore, Carrie. Sorry, that's the first thing that popped into my head. This is so fucking stupid. 60 to 80. Fuck it. $200. A $200 meal at Olive Garden. They got everything a la carte. All the breadsticks. Every single basket of breadsticks Carrie's mom fucking paid for. And that's eating you up inside, Toasty. That is the bane of your existence. Carrie, Michael, and possibly their child were taken out to a meal at Olive Garden. Fuck you, Carrie. Fuck you, Carrie. You had breadsticks and soup paid for by your mother. Fuck you, Carrie. Fuck you. And that's it. I'm done. I'm done with all of this. I'm done with this. There's like 6 minutes. I don't fucking care. This is stupid. This is bullshit. You should feel bad about yourself with this, Toasty. You did nothing. You proved nothing. You showed nothing. This is a failure, and enjoy the failure of your channel. as TJ said last night on the Goddamn Podcast, every channel will die. It's just how you deal with it. You tried to reinvigorate your channel after losing Shani by trying to make Carrie a cow. It don't work like that, sweetheart. It don't work like that. You can try all you like, but guess what, sweetie? The more that you try, the further your own hooves are going to sink into that deep Tennessee mud. Enjoy, sweetie. Anyways, I'm seriously not finishing this piece of shit. Ended up having to put it on 2x speed just to get through it. It's fucking stupid. There is absolutely no proof in this video other than how dare you, Carrie, you get so angry when you're not showing much emotion in your voice. And how dare you be modded for maybe 13 days. Damn you, Carrie. Fuck you. Fuck you, Carrie. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, Carrie. Sorry. It's pathetic. This is honestly all pathetic. It's a waste of my time, but thankfully, I'm not working today. So, Toasty, thank you for letting me waste my time watching this pile of shit video. And I really hope that in the future, when you do a quote-unquote mini documentary, your documentary has some actual proof in it. Because in any sort of drama community, when there's false information being spread around, it makes people question things and it confuses things a lot. You know, like when you taking quote unquote proof from a child abuser married to a Nazi, yeah, that can cause some problems. Thanks for listening, and who knows what'll be on the next episode. Thanks for watching.
We are the
Bye.
so-called voices you hear driving you mad without inside.